You barely use your air conditioner. Your stove does not even use electricity. It uses propane. Your water heater uses propane, does not use electricity. You heat your house with your wood stove. And yet, you constantly see your electric bill going up and up. It never fails. This is something that a lot of people are seeing. Their electric bills keep going up and there is no explanation. Well, perhaps you don't get the explanation for the electric companies because they don't want you to know the reality. The reality is that after 60 years of old transmission lines, they are slowly upgrading them and they're passing on the cost to you, the consumer, because that's what they do. Corporations will pass on the cost to the consumer. You think that they're going to be absorbing that cost? Absolutely not. You depend on electricity. You want electricity. Well, guess what? You will pay for electricity. And for years, people have been demonized by having wood stove, by having ranges that are using propane or natural gas. No, they tell you, use electricity is a lot more efficient. Is it? Or my favorite one, use electricity because it is more environmental friendly. Is it? No. The reality is that it is not more environmental friendly like they want you to believe. The fact of the matter is you're just not seeing it. But they are polluting somewhere for you to get that electricity. Again, you got to look deeper than what they're showing you because they're only showing you what they want you to know. And a lot of people don't do a little bit of research to find out the truth. But nonetheless, yeah, the grid is old and they are slowly upgrading it and they're passing on the cost to you, the consumer. The other thing is that now they're using a time of use. Yes, time of use. So is now depending on when you use electricity, well, we're going to charge you depending on the time, whether or not it's peak time or not. Let's say that you want to turn on your air conditioner in the evening because you want to have a good night's sleep. Well, guess what? In the evening is peak time. So instead of you paying 17 cents per kilowatt, well, you're going to pay more, maybe 20 cents, maybe 30 cents. I don't know your area, but it will increase. Now, not all areas are the same. Not all areas are using this TOU, time of use, but they are moving into it. In fact, even here, they are talking about that. Here's the other thing, and this is the one that a lot of folks have talked about, but people don't really understand the severity of it. Data centers are using or demanding about 25% of whatever electricity is being made right now. Let that sink in. Out of nowhere, data centers start popping up. You have a grid problem that is old and that it can't handle the load, because we have been hearing that a long time. The grid is old and it's upgrading, it can't handle the current load. But data centers will start popping up and now they demand 25%. And the funny thing is that instead of they paying a higher price because, they're using more electricity than anybody else. No. We need data centers because we need that face recognition. We need that, all of that data, all of that, your information needs to be stored away someplace because maybe in the future you will say something that the overlords don't like, and we're going to use that against you. So we need all of these data centers to collect every single data point possible. I always believed that was a violation of our Constitution. But what do I know? This is why you see an increase in your electric bill. Also, people have to consider that, your water heater consumes a lot of electricity, and a lot of folks have electric water heater. A lot of them. Refrigerators, fridges, deep freezers, they consume electricity. My saving grace here in Alaska is for 6 months out of the year, I have 2 deep freezers sitting on my deck that I don't have to use electricity for it. In fact, recently I moved all the meat that I had in there and I put it here in the prepper shed. And I thank the Lord. I thank the Lord that when I can't put food outside, I have enough sunlight. Because during that time, the summertime, I get 24 hours of daylight. So I try to offset the cost of electricity as much as possible with solar. In fact, I'm fixing to order more solar panels so I can have my Opus, the one that runs this prepper shed, the Mega 2 runs this prepper shed, and it is connected to my heater, which I use during the winter, and it's connected to my big deep freezer that it has all the meat right now. Guys, we have to start thinking outside the box because prices are not going to go down. Prices will continue to go up, and they will implement this time of use more and more. So that if in the evening it's just going to charge you more, you might as well have battery bank top off so you can have fans, a small air conditioner if you really need to. Learn about passive cooling. Learn about those things. If you can get rid of your electric range, get rid of it. Get rid of it. You are literally being sucked dry from that electric range. When it comes to washing and dryers, we do not own a washer and dryer in the conventional way. We air dry our clothes inside our cabin during winter. And during summertime, we have a line in our yard. That's how we dry our clothes. When it comes to washing machines, don't get those big ones. Get the small ones, the ones that they have in Amazon, the ones that advertise for small apartments that barely use any electricity, and you can easily run them with a small battery bank. Easily. Meaning that if you have a few solar panels providing you enough energy, you can run that washing machine. If you have enough solar panels providing you energy and you can top off your battery bank, you can run your fridge, your deep freezer, you can run fans. The fact of the matter is, electricity cost is going to keep on going up. No matter what, because you're going to see more data centers popping out. The grid modernization, as they call it, is going to extend for years, and that cost is going to be passed on to you. It will be passed on to you. The fact is that you really don't need an electric range if you can have a propane stove. If the power goes out, that's it. Your cooking ability is gone if all you have is an electric range. But if you have a propane one, it does not. If you can avoid heating your house with electric heaters, you will be better off. Try to get yourself a direct vent heater, a propane direct vent heater, and have it installed by a professional. It's going to cost you up front, but at the very end, you don't have to pay that electric prices. Right now, I can tell you this. Heating oil, this should give you an example, was way cheaper than propane. Right now, heating oil is about $1.10 higher than propane. How do you make that? I mean, that makes no sense. And my heaters need electricity. Again, thank goodness I prepare ahead of time. So I encourage everybody to start thinking about this type of things. Solar, air, like turbines and whatnot. Whatever it is you can do to lower that bill. Because I'll tell you what, it's not going to get any lower. But with the justification of fuel prices are up. Really. So that fuel that it was in tanks 3 months ago, and out of a sudden now it went up. You see what I'm saying? They will look for any excuse to get more from you for the same product. Don't you love it? Never let a crisis go in vain. So yeah, you will see more prices going up no matter what. Now, if you live in an apartment and whatnot, try to find a window that provides you sun. Again, your best bet will be small solar panels. Small setup. A very small setup will get you there. Get accustomed to have fans, passive cooling. One window open in the bottom or the lowest point, and the other one at the highest point open. That way you get cold air coming in and the hot air leaves. You see what I'm saying? In my cabin, in my place, we have a loft. We open that window all summer long, and we have the living room windows, which are the lower ones, open. That way we get that passive air. I know a lot of folks think that it doesn't get hot in Alaska. It does get hot in Alaska. Not only that, when summertime comes, well, forest fires begin. And when there are forest fires around us, the smoke is so bad that we have to close the entire house. And it gets hot. It gets very, very hot. Anyway, guys, I just want to let you guys know that your electric bill is not going to go down anytime soon. It will go up. Actually, I will say this. Expect your electric bill to double this upcoming winter. And hopefully you get used to having alternative ways to create electricity this summer. Take advantage of it now before it is too late. With that being said, I hope you have a great one. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I hope to see you on the next one.